Hello! Welcome
Hi.
to Welcome to Enchanted Babes, the show where we take the worst level of every video game, the underwater level, and we just make a whole game out of it. I am NerdKicks, the world's giggliest DM, and I am joined as always by my players, Ashta, Sun, and Alex. We're gonna start off. We have just a couple little announcements. Our episode from last week is up on YouTube. You can go to Enchanted Babes on YouTube, and episode 1, The Wicked Clam, is up online. You can hear me giggle way too much. And we also do have our TikTok account, which is also Enchanted Babes, and Instagram, and there will be more stuff coming out on those if anyone wants to check those out. Next, we're going to move to the current hype. And I want to start off by showing off the dice I'm using this week. They're by the Cosmic Craft Shop. They're custom, so you can't have these ones, but they make other amazing dice. They have holographic glitter and holographic heart glitter, and they're purple and pink. They're the most me dice I've ever met. So cosmiccraftshop.com is the website where I got those. Cosmic Crafts Shop. There's 2 S's there next to each other. And then I'm going to pass it over to Sun for our other current hype.
My current hype has absolutely nothing to do with D&D, but I do have a friend that just released a book today. It is Switch by A.S. King. It is a very trippy, surrealist, young adult, new adult novel that involves the world no longer moving in time, switches, and throwing javelins. Switches as in light switches. If you
okay.
yeah, not the game console, a switch in the middle of your
Yes,
character's
that's
house.
exactly what I was thinking. Absolutely.
No, a switch that nobody in the house knows what it is for, and there are just boxes built around it to stop people from touching it. If you like really, really, really weird novels, definitely check it out. It is Switch by A.S. King. It can be found at any major bookseller, but your local bookstores are the best places to go. And if you would like a signed copy, aaronsbooks.com has their signed copies because that is the author's hometown indie bookstore. That is my current hype.
Woohoo! All right. So we're going to start off by talking about what happened last time on Enchanted Babes.
Dear Seb, today I met this merbolg. Their name is Leo. They like salads, and they like saving children in villages, and they're here to do some eel hunting, so that was very fun. They requested a song for me to play. It was part of a very long ballad, but I just chose the most dramatic parts of it because that was their favorite. It's about the story of the of the mer princess and her hapless human companion. We all know it. Not very popular nowadays, but I think that's what makes them a little more interesting than most patrons I've interacted with. Tomorrow we're going out eel hunting, and I'm really looking forward to that one. And they invited someone a little bit last minute. There was an Ursulani in the back of the of the restaurant that was closing. Leo is admittedly a little bit out of it. I like to think that we can hear an artful snoring from the other side of the wall, Seb. But yeah, their name is Thauma, and they're going to be joining us. They seem a little bit shy, but that's fine. I can make up for, the silence. You know me. But I'm really looking forward to it. I am not sure what Winifred does in the back room every week or so with those meetings, but she always seems fine at the end of it. It was really sweet of Leo to look after her, though. I think that Leo might jump out the window tomorrow, but that's just an idea that I get. Just a vibe. So sleep tight, Seb. At brunch, we ride.
So after our heroes went to bed for the night, they were all rousted in the middle of the night. Is that a word? That's a word. Awakened in the middle of the night by the sounds of shouting, and headed out various exits of the building to go investigate. Where they headed up to the upper level of the town to discover a farm being ransacked by wolf-eels. So I'm gonna ask you all to go ahead and roll initiative. And we're gonna pick this tree to be Clara. She is up here in front of the house.
So we were running up the road, is that
Yes,
right?
you were coming up the road, and you had just come around. And you see some giant tokens that need to chill a little bit.
Oh, thank God.
They are not that big.
But they're radioactive.
I think that's the default size for that particular token. But there are 6 eels that are going to become the appropriate size in just a moment. And they are ransacking this farm right here. Also, I misspoke. Clara is over here. Cool. Super exciting to watch me resize tokens.
Setup. So fun. So thrilling.
And there are also... This is Clara, who is a merbolg, just like our wonderful Leo here. There also... We'll use this masky thing. 2 other people coming up the road with you. One of them was just ahead of you, and one of them is behind you. And these are just townsfolk that you don't know.
Are these just the wolf-eels that we can see, or are these all of them?
What kind of question is that?
Well,
Are you asking me how many wolf-eels exist?
no, I just
In
mean
the
like
ocean?
on this farmland. Is it just those 6 eels wreaking havoc? There's no
Those
other
are the
areas
ones
that
you
we can
can
hear
see.
them. Okay, I guess.
Would you like to make a perception check before we get started on initiative?
Probably gonna be bad, but all right.
No! My D12 is on the floor. That's fine.
Who uses D12s?
Oh,
Barbarians? Maybe these are barbarian eels.
17 plus, what is it? Wisdom? 18.
18?
18.
I think we need to look at your character sheet there, dear. Oh, I forgot you... Alex hand-made a character sheet, and it's kind of beautiful, to be honest. They hand-wrote the whole thing. Yeah.
Listen, I don't have a printer. I had to make do. It's rough.
Anyway, you rolled an 18 on your perception.
Yeah.
You do hear a little bit of rustling amongst the seaweed, but you're not totally sure if it's eels or something else.
Okay. Okay.
All right, so Thauma is up first.
Thauma is up first and is very far behind everyone else, it seems. So,
Excuse me.
for now, she's just going to take her movement and hide, if she can make it, over to these rocks. Right over here.
Okay. Beautiful.
And I'm going to hold an attack action for if an eel gets close enough.
Okay, what kind of attack?
I'm gonna shoot it.
Okay, fantastic. I mean, I feel like they're close enough now with the range of your...
I don't know, what is the range?
30, 35, 40,
Light
40,
crossbow
50,
should be 80, 120.
60. The closest one is 60 feet away.
So they are close enough, so I am going to take a shot at one. I will take a shot at that closest one.
All right.
That is a natural 19.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Ooh.
Where's... Oh, I'm on the wrong page. Ha!
Pull up. Yeah, that's 25.
Damage?
No, that's 25 to hit. That's the...
Oh!
Oh, so 19 was the big. All right.
Yes,
Yeah.
got it. Yes, that's
yes,
gonna hit.
it was 19 plus 6. And do I get sneak attack?
You dove behind the rock before firing. Did you use your bonus action to hide first?
Do I have to? Can they perceive me?
Yeah. I know, why wouldn't they?
Because I blend in.
Yeah, but you were like hustling.
Okay.
You weren't moving stealthy up ahead. If you'd like to use your bonus action to hide when you dive behind the rocks and then attack.
Yes, I will bonus action hide
Okay.
and then attack.
Okay, go ahead and roll a stealth check. And I'm sure if I'm ruling this wrong, someone's gonna tell me later, and that's okay.
You can't roll it wrong. You're the DM.
That is a 14 plus 8, 22.
Okay. You're pretty sure they don't see you, so then yes, you do get your sneak attack, and you already rolled to hit. We totally rolled all these dice in the correct order. Shh.
Whatever, it works. Okay, so that is a math. 7, and then sneak attack damage.
And are you attacking this one right here?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. So sneak attack is 2d6. So that's another
Whoops.
5, 7.
I moved
It's 5, 12.
12 damage. There's too many things on this page. Beautiful. So you with your, was it a crossbow?
Yes.
So you with your crossbow, you dive behind these two large rocks and you fire with your crossbow and you hit the wolf-eel right in the side and it kind of whips around trying to figure out who hit it. You said 14 damage? What did you say? 12 damage.
12 damage.
Minus 12. Delightful. Is that the end of your turn?
That is the end of my turn.
Fantastic. Leo, you are up.
All right. I'm going to shout, "Don't worry, Clara, I'm coming!" And I'm going to take my spear off my back and I'm going to swim over to... Oops, that's the wrong thing. Don't draw on that. I'm going to swim over to this one and then I'm going to try and unarmed strike it. No, actually, no, that's a silly idea. I'm going to try and hit it with my spear.
Okay. Sounds good.
I did like the visual of taking out the spear and then deciding to just box it in the nose, though. That would have been really funny.
But that is an unnatural 20 to hit. And
Okay. That's going to
I'm
hit.
using it two-handed, so that is 5 damage. Not great on the damage. And then I'm going to burn a key
What
point.
square are you occupying? You're kind of in 4 squares right now.
Good question. Maybe that one?
Cool.
And then I'm going to burn a key point to do flurry of blows. So I'm just going to sort of let my spear sort of drift a little bit while I bap this thing on the nose.
Okay. Oh, sorry, what
That
was
is
the first damage that you did?
I want to say it was like 5 damage.
That's what I thought. Okay.
The second one is a 21 to hit.
Yeah.
And this is just flurry of blows, but I still managed to do more damage, so 7 points of damage on the first flurry of blows.
Okay.
And then the second one, I'll try and swing with my tail, but it's only an 8, which I assume misses.
That does miss. It like the first 2 hits connect, and then it kind of ducks under. There's a fence on the edge of this, and it kind of ducks underneath, and it's like
Yeah.
manages to evade the third attack, and it makes a noise at you, a wolf-eel noise.
All right, I'm gonna go.
I know. I want to know what a wolf-eel sounds like.
As it makes that noise. Can I do that? No, because I've already used my bonus action. Never mind. That's the end of my turn.
Fantastic. So now we're gonna have some eels. Now it's the eels' turn because they got a 16. Moving sticky notes. We almost have a rainbow. If only Clara had rolled better. So this one is gonna go ahead and try to take a chomp at the merbolg in front of it that so rudely attacked it. For excuse me. Where am I looking? +3. 10 is it? What is your AC?
17?
Yeah, 10 is not gonna hit. So it tries to bite you and ends up biting the fence instead. This one is also gonna come over and try to take a chomp at you. A 14, still not gonna hit. These two. This one's gonna try to kind of hide in the farm plants, crops. That's the word I'm looking for. And these ones are also going to. This one's gonna dart back there, and you do not see it now. And then what's this one gonna do? I'm gonna come on over here. Also, I think I have grid enabled, but it's not the same grid that is on our map.
That explains it.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I might be able to fix it, I might not. But oh, Clara is gonna be up next. So Clara, seeing her brother's husband's nibbling.
Nibbling, yep.
Okay, yeah, being attacked by eels, is gonna grab a pitchfork that's chilling on the side of the house and take a stab at the one directly in front of her. Oh, but she's not awake. It's 2 a.m. She's kind of twirls around in the water a little bit and misses. So next it's going to be Elomi.
All right.
I'm trying to fix that grid.
The 2 villagers, are they armed?
They both seem to have farming tools.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 6. Okay.
I apologize if I screw it up really quick. I'm trying to change the grid issue.
It's all right. Elomi's going to move over here. I think that. Oh!
Sorry, I think I fixed it.
Yeah. All right. So Elomi's going to move over here, take out their crossbow, and shoot at the one that's right in front of Clara because she's definitely the one in the most danger right now.
Okay.
Okay, so it's 18 plus. Is it Dex? Yes, it's Dex for ranged. That's 20 to hit.
Cool. It should be plus Dex plus your proficiency. 20's still gonna hit, but it should be
22
plus more. Okay. That's gonna hit.
You are. Sorry.
That's all right.
And that's 1d8. 1d8 piercing, if that changes anything. 4.
4 damage. This eel is kind of kind of drifting onto its side and not looking so good. There's some eel blood in the water around it.
Tasty.
Delicious. Next up is Thauma.
Right, so I am still hiding here. Still a bit closer than she would probably prefer. But I'm going to take a shot again at this eel here, since Leo is still all up in its business. I do believe I'm close enough.
The one directly in front of Leo or the one directly in front of Clara?
I can only tell which one is Leo's tag, but it's this one.
Okay. That's the one directly in front of Clara.
Okay, the one directly in front of Clara. Yeah, that is the one I will go for. I got a natural 20.
You got a natural 20?
I got a natural 20.
Well, guess what else? It's the sneak attack.
Attack. Alrighty, so that is a... Do you want me to roll the dice and then just multiply that, or do you want me to roll 2 d8s and then 4d6?
I always like rolling the dice twice personally, but I don't have a huge preference as a DM, so rolling the dice twice I think is less math. Like it's the same amount of math. Anyway, what'd you get? How much did you annihilate this eel?
This is without the sneak attack. 8 plus 7, so 15. That's 30. Wait, no, it's not. Sorry, no, it's not doubling that yet. That is doubled. So 15.
15.
And then 5, 6, 11 sneak attack damage.
And you doubled the sneak attack die, right?
That is doubled, yes.
Fantastic. It's extremely dead.
So it's
Too small for you to read it. I wrote extremely dead.
it's not even just mostly dead, it is extremely dead.
It like burst into like just a cloud of eel parts. It's gone. In fact, I'm just gonna remove it from the map. Do you want to do anything else?
No, Thauma's just gonna stay here and mildly hyperventilate.
Fair enough.
Or the underwater equivalent of hyperventilating.
Hyperventilating, but with water?
Yep.
Hyper
Aqualating?
I think it's still hyperventilating.
I don't know.
It's Leo's
but the
turn.
captions picked up aqualating as a word, so...
Well done, captions. Alright, seeing one of the eels next to me explode in like a big messy cloud from Thauma's strikes, I'm gonna look over to her and go, nice! And then I'm going to grab my spear and then try and hit the one in front of me two-handed. So that is that's not gonna hit, that's only a 10 to hit.
Not gonna hit.
I'm gonna burn another key point to do Flurry of Blows.
Alright.
For reasons. Alright, so that is a natural 20 on the Flurry of Blows.
Woo!
Annihilate another wolf eel, please. Only because they're fictional, wolf eels are adorable.
I'm gonna roll a critical hit on that.
Heck yeah.
That is a 10 points of damage on the first Flurry of Blows attack.
Dead.
It's dead.
Dead.
Cool.
Can you move and use the next flurry of blows? I don't know if flurry of blows work.
I don't know, but if you'll allow it, I'd like to do that.
Give me a sec. You know what? I'll allow it, and then I'm gonna look it up and determine if I shouldn't have allowed it, but I'm gonna allow it.
Okay, I'm gonna go up to. I'm sorry, there is a car outside, and it's being.
How dare that car?
I know, right? So the second flurry of blows is going to be that is a natural 2 for a total of 7, so that's just gonna straight up miss.
Yeah, no. Also, immediately after you take the attack action on your turn, you can spend 1 key point to make 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action. It doesn't say you can't move in the middle of that. The word immediately makes you think you can't, but I don't care. It doesn't say you can't. You still
Underwater
do miss,
rolls.
Yeah. I assume I'm like trying to extend the punch as like I'm swimming across and it loses
You
momentum.
like launch yourself off of the first eel.
Oh, that's grim.
Yeah. Anyway.
In any case, that does miss. And next up is the eels. So this one's a little bit frustrated that you found it in its clever hiding place in the middle of open farmland. So he's going to take a bite at you. He's going to bite the plant and hurt himself. Because he rolled a natural 1.
Oh.
Oh. He's so, like, you coming over kind of pushed the water, so he tumbled a little bit, and then he just chopped onto the plant and is a little bit confused. He does have the plant grappled, though.
Good for him.
hurt himself in his confusion.
Yeah, exactly. I forgot to move the townsfolk on their turn, so I'm gonna rectify that real quick. But they came. They'll say they just like didn't get quite far enough. I'm a professional DM. Shut up.
I don't think that they could have done anything about the wolf-eels exploding, to be fair.
Their initiative was a 10, and I forgot to give them a thing. 10. Hello, I know what I'm doing. Okay, so the eels. This one's gonna come over and try to help his buddy. 14?
Does not hit.
He takes a chomp at you and does not hurt you. 15, 20, 25,
I go,
30.
at least my buddy's got the right idea.
This one's gonna bite at Clara. Ooh, and it's gonna hit, and then it's going to do... Ouch. It chomps down really hard on Clara's arm, and then kind of wraps itself around her a little bit, and it does 6 damage to Clara. No, 7 damage to Clara. She's, and she is now grappled. And then this guy is gonna come out of the thing and head for Elomi. But it's gonna not quite get there. I mean, it's gonna just get there, but use its action to dash. Clara is gonna use her action to try to break the free of the eel. Ooh, and is not successful. So she is kind of wrapped up by this eel right now. And it is Elomi's turn. No, it's not. Dagnabbit, it's the townsfolk's turn. They're gonna try to help Clara. Gonna make an attack and miss. This one's gonna
As you do.
also try to help Clara. Oh, and that one's gonna hit. Thank you. Oh, okay, that die is rolling too well. For 7 damage to this eel. And it is going to release Clara. Now it is Elomi's turn.
All right.
I can hear my own voice coming from the living room.
Just doing some measuring here. No need to worry about that.
Which is convenient because Owlbear has a measuring tool.
Yes.
Although, sad news, it's not going to be accurate because our grid is not Owlbear's grid. It'll be close,
but
though.
But each square is 5 feet?
Yes, each square is 5 feet. I just put these squares in Incarnate, not in Owlbear.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
No, that's fine. I just needed to know for something that I wanted to.
Cool. What do you want to do?
All right. Does the eel have me engaged in combat, or did it just reach me?
If it is within 5 feet of you, it is considered in melee. So if you try to move, it will get an attack of opportunity. If that's what you were asking. That doesn't sound like that's what you were asking. Yes, is it engaged with you?
Yes. Okay. The townsfolk are 20 feet away?
5, 10, yes.
Okay. Elomi's gonna cast what is it? Thunderwave.
Thunderwave?
Thunderwave.
I've not used that spell, but I've heard of it. Tell me how that happens. What does it look like when they do that?
So it's a verbal and somatic spell, but for flavor, of course, Elomi will strike a chord. It's an E major, by the way. Don't know if anyone cares.
Fantastic.
And the spell save DC is 13.
Okay.
If they fail...
Is it dexterity? Constitution. Constitution saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
+0. It got a 17.
Then they're going to take half damage.
Fantastic. Roll some
which
damage.
is 2d8 thunder plus my bonus, which is 5. So that's 6 and 7. That's 13 plus 5 is 18.
I don't think it's plus your bonus because it's an area effect.
I don't know. That's what I read in the thing, but I might be wrong.
Ashta, do you have any experience with Thunderwave?
Usually with spell area effects, you don't add your spell attack bonus to.
Yeah, on a failed save.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's still 2d8,
So
which was what?
Half of 18. Well, sorry, without the 5 would be 13. So that'd be 6 damage.
Okay.
And since they won that Constitution, they do not get pushback.
Okay. It manages to like swim against the current that sort of erupts out of your instrument. What is your instrument? Do you know?
It's a guitar.
A guitar. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
You sure it's not a sitar?
Oh. I'll have to think about that one.
I'm sorry.
No. This is the perfect outlet.
Yes. It is Thauma's turn. You are still hidden.
Thauma is very much still hidden, and is not sure what she wants to do. She's gonna pull out her crossbow, and she's gonna take a look because she sees that there are 2 of the eels over by Leo.
Mm-hmm.
Realizes that she's more than likely not going to hit, because they're a little far out.
Okay.
So instead, the Kleptical is going to pull out a small diamond out of the components pouch.
Okay.
That is just going to be a thing, I guess, because I don't know how you go about actually buying components.
You totally had that diamond.
It's a cheap one. It's
I know where you got it. I know where you got this one.
Going to put it up, and Thauma will take it in their hand and cast Chromatic Orb.
Nice.
At this one here.
Okay.
And it is going to be we will go with acid damage. So that is an attack hit.
Okay.
This is 13.
13's gonna hit.
Okay, so that is 3d8 damage, acid damage.
You said the lower one, right?
6. Pardon?
You said the bottom of the 2?
Yes.
Okay.
I got 3 3s, so 9.
9.
9.
Wrong show.
Can't help. It's automatic response.
Fantastic. Fantastic. It's gonna be Leo. The one in front of you just got hit by like a glowing sort of flash, and it looked like it's burning the side of it a little bit. You are muted.
There we go. Interesting. All right, so I'm gonna yell, Clara, and I'm going to swim over to Clara, and I will take the opportunity attacks.
2 opportunity attacks. Okay. Oh, and one of them's a nat 20.
That's fair.
The other one misses. A nat 20. Oh god, they rolled really well. 11 plus 1, 12 damage.
Oof. It's half my HP.
Ooh.
I'm going to run over to the one that's attacking Clara, and I'm
Oh,
going
wait.
to...
No. You're grappled.
No! Okay.
Oh.
That's fair.
Sorry, because it hit, you become grappled.
Okay, I'm going to turn around, and I am very furious, and I'm going to punch the one that is grappling me.
Beautiful. It's the one that's more damaged. or that is
Yep.
damaged.
So that is a 22 to hit.
Yeah, you are just angry at this wolf eel.
That's only 4 points of damage on that attack, but I'm going to spend my last and final key point to do Hand of Harm, which is when I hit a creature with an unarmed strike, I can spend a key point to deal an extra 1d4 necrotic damage.
Ooh.
God damn it, I'm rolling really badly. And that's 5 necrotic damage.
5 necrotic damage. It releases you and it just kind of like twitches there. It is not looking good.
I say, let me go.
It has released you. Yeah, I think. Yeah, that's your turn. Sorry. The eels. This one is gonna flee, and you do get an attack of opportunity on it.
Ooh. All right. So I will just try and hit it with an unarmed strike, but that is only a 10 to hit, so...
Oof, it is going to successfully get away.
That's okay.
30,
So you better run!
This one's going to try to bite you, because it sees you messing with its friend eel. That's a 20 to hit, 20 total, not a natural. So it is going to hit you for 4 damage, and you are grappled.
God damn it. Okay, that's fine.
This one is gonna take a chomp at that village person.
Not the village people.
I was regretting my choice of words before you even said that. It is going to just sort of like try to take a chomp and then tumble forward a little bit because it rolled a natural 1. And then this one's gonna try to bite Elomi.
Oh.
That was a very excited 18.
It hits?
For 2 damage, and you are also grappled. I hate that all of my people are all at the same time, so you just have to listen to me for a minute. So, this townsfolk is going to try to free Clara and miss, and then the other one's going to try to free Clara and succeed.
Ooh.
For 5 damage. And that does successfully ungrapple. And then, that's all the townsfolk. And then Clara is going to use her action to disengage with that one and just kind of like back away. But actually she's going to end up coming over towards her family member. And this one succeeds in escaping. Now it's going to be Elomi.
Great. I'm not exactly well versed in the areas of grappling. How do I get it off of me?
You can use your action to try to escape the grapple.
Okay. Let's do
you
that.
You need to roll a strength check.
Oh, dear God. Okay. Oh, Jesus. All right. 10.
No, sorry, you are still grappled.
Elomi yells out, I could use a hand over here, Thauma.
Which brings us to Thauma.
Thauma hears Elomi and is gonna pop out just a little bit from behind the rocks, just because the building was in the way.
Okay.
And take a shot at the eel currently grappling her new friend. That's a 19 plus...
Oh, yeah.
I forget what my thing is offhand. It's a 19 plus 6, so that's another 25.
Yeah, it's gonna hit.
And does it have... Do I have sneak attack damage because it is engaged in combat?
Yes, because there is an ally within 5 feet of it. Oh, wait, no. Does being grappled...
Being grappled doesn't really matter.
Okay.
Because it's not... Yeah.
Okay, they
You
still
can
get
still
the sneak
attack when you're grappled, so you get...
Fair enough. It's not restrained.
Mm.
10 damage.
10 damage. Oof.
And then bonus action, slunking back behind the rocks.
Okay.
And
Thank you.
hiding.
Yes, so you are released from the grapple. The eel is still alive. And it kind of like makes that noise because that's the noise I've decided wolf-eels make.
Can I send a message cantrip that just says thank you? Because it does nothing other than...
It is technically an action.
Okay.
Just because it can be used tactically and it is an action to cast. Sorry. So that brings us to Leo.
Leo is looking really hurt. They've got bits of skin that have been pulled off. They're sort of like looking like very disheveled and sweaty. They're gonna go to the one that's in front of them, and they are going to, with their spear, try and hit them.
Okay.
You thought about that. It's a 23 to hit, so pretty sure that hits.
Yes, absolutely.
Two-handed. If I could roll well, that would be good. 6 points of damage.
All right.
I'm gonna say, get out of here, scram!
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action to turn invisible, because I'm really freaking hurt.
All right. I think I can make you invisible. Side note, Leo, can you see your token still?
No, I cannot.
Okay, I didn't think so, but I thought you had accidentally logged in as a DM, so that's why I thought maybe you could see it. We won't make you well, yeah, you're disappeared. I'll bring you back when it's your turn again. Eels. So this one is going to very confusedly swim past you and unfortunately not leave melee to try to hit Clara. Try to bite Clara.
I don't have Sentinel.
And it misses, thankfully. She kind of like fends it off with the pitchfork, and she's looking really tired and like, a little pretty injured, but she manages to fend it off with the pitchfork that she's got. This one is gonna go ahead and bite that townsperson. Ooh, and it's gonna hit for 3 damage. This guy takes 3 damage and is grappled. We'll put green for grappled. That was not even on purpose, and I'm pretty happy about that. This one, what's he gonna do? The one in front of Elomi is gonna go ahead and dart away, which means you do get an attack of opportunity. Now, an attack of opportunity has to be a melee attack. Do you have any melee weapons?
See. Only my fists.
You can use your fist. It would be a strength. You would add your strength, not your proficiency, because it's an unarmed strike.
Yeah. Might not be good, but I'll try it.
What is your strength?
-1.
Cool. Roll high.
16. Does that do it?
Yeah, you do 1 point of damage as it runs away. And it's 20, 25, 30. It barely makes it. You can still see it in the... Or no, it can use its action. Invisible. Okay. There are 2 eels left that you can see.
All right.
And who's up? The townsfolk. He's going to... The one that just got hurt is going to kind of disengage and back up here. The other one is going to avenge his friend with a sickle. He's got a sickle in his hand. One of them for cutting grass. Ooh, and he's going to hit.
Exciting.
2 damage. And then we have Clara, who is going to hit the one that is right in front of her, but miss. So she kind of swings her pitchfork, but she's a little woozy, and she misses just as much as he does. And then it's going to be Elomi.
Poor Clara. She's just getting beat to shit here. A beat to snuff here.
Elomi, it is your turn.
All right. I'm thinking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Leo,
Yeah,
was the invisibility one of your Murbolg abilities?
It is, yeah. So it's like just for that turn.
Okay.
Elomi's gonna move here, and while moving, reload the crossbow.
Okay.
And aim for the eel next to the townsfolk, right here.
Okay.
Okay.
What'd you get?
7 plus proficiency would be 9.
That's gonna miss.
Yeah.
It kind of like fires right through the eel as it's like making a circle, and it goes straight through it, and it hits the wall of that house there. That's a house,
Isn't it
by the way.
proficiency plus dex?
Yeah.
9 plus 2, 11.
That's gonna hit.
11 hits?
11 will hit, yeah.
Yay! Sorry, I forgot the dex. That was 1d8? Yes? Yes. So that's 3. Do I add anything to the damage roll?
Your dex.
Oh, 5.
5 damage. This one is toast.
Nice.
Ooh.
Yeah. Do you want to do anything else? Do you have any movement left?
No, I think that's it for movement.
Okay.
Is that one villager still grappled?
No. Nobody's grappled.
Oh,
I
sorry.
forgot
It's
to
green,
change
so
the
I was...
color. My bad. Which means he may not have been able to escape, but oh well. Sorry. Thauma.
All right.
I went, oh well, and then I heard, oh well, from the living room.
And I heard it from the living room here too, because my mom has it on.
We have supportive families, and that's awesome, but it is leading to some silliness.
Alright, so Thauma's gonna pop their head up and look around to see if there's any eels left, and there's just that one over by Clara.
Yes. And you do not see Leo anywhere.
Slightly worried about not seeing Leo. Thauma's gonna take a shot at the last eel there, hoping that it didn't KO the fearless Murbolg that she has just met. And that is 17 plus 6.
Yeah. That's
The
going hit.
That's more math than my brain is doing at the minute.
Still within
And
range.
sneak attack.
Yes, sneak attack.
15.
What is the range on the crossbow? Is it 80?
Yes, it is 80, 320.
You are 90 feet away, which means you need to roll at disadvantage, right? 5, 10, 15, 20.
I measured it and it says 75.
50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90.
The
If you
rolling
use the
tool-
measuring tool, it's not accurate because this grid is not the owlbear grid.
Okay, so then
So you can move out from behind your rock and shoot from within 80 feet, easy. Okay. So then,
so I will
sneak attack.
Yes, so I will move slightly out from the rock, shoot, and then if I still have enough movement, go back behind the rock. Movement is currently 25.
Your movement is currently 25. You totally have enough movement for that, and you do get your sneak attack.
Okay, so that was 15 damage.
15 damage. Dead eel. All right. You look around. There's dead eels floating around you. Some eel chunks floating around you.
Oh.
Settling into the leaves of the crops. And
that
Clara
point that
is
Leo will re-emerge, sort of
Okay.
like rippling back into
Ooh.
visibility. They look very wounded, and they're gonna swim up to Clara and go, "You all right?"
Oh, yeah, I am now. Is that the last of them?
Some of them got away, but hopefully we scared them off for the rest of the night.
I'll
They
definitely
were
be back
nasty.
soon. How are you? Are you okay?
Oh, it's just a little scrape. It'll be fine. Looking
Yeah.
at Leo, it is not just a little scrape.
You hear
Clara-
Elomi yell, "Yeah, scraping your skin off? Jesus Christ!"
Who?
Sorry, Didea Christ.
Didea Christ. Okay, so we are out of initiative now. Clara looks very concerned and starts immediately trying to like tend to your wounds a little bit, also kind of ignoring her own.
All right,
It's
whoever's
fine,
injured, I
fine,
still
I'm
have 3 spell slots for cure wounds.
I'm sorry?
You can.
I can cure wounds.
Oh, well, Leo here definitely needs it.
You do too, man. Come here. I'm not gonna hurt you.
I'm gonna swim over to Elomi to receive some healing. I'm kind of gonna like just sort of like float on my back, kind of like a puppy dog bearing their belly, and get healing.
I'm going to very tenderly lay my hand on Leo's forehead, which seems to be the least injured part. And let's try this out. Creature you touch regains the number of hit points equal to 1d8 plus spellcasting modifier. Okay, so that's 5 plus spellcasting modifier is proficiency in charisma. So 5.
It'd be. Yeah. Okay, so what's that? 5 plus 5?
Yep, 10.
And nice. They are looking a lot healthier now.
Clara will, seeing Leo approach this person confidently, will also kind of follow and be like, all right, if you're offering.
Yep, your turn. Come on up.
She does not
And-
lay on her back, though.
I just lay a hand on her arm, and that would be an 11.
All right, she's back to full.
All right, anyone else?
The 2 townsfolk come over, and they're not really concerned with their wounds. The one is injured, but he's fine. He does not like say yeah. He just kind of approaches because you're all hanging out there.
Oh, okay.
What is Thauma doing right now?
Thauma is still behind the rocks. They have settled themselves down into the silt, and they are still staying in place.
Okay.
Adrenaline crash.
Clara is going
They are
to.
panicking.
Oh.
Clara is going to turn to Leo and say, "Well, I didn't expect you in these circumstances or at this time of day."
I wasn't expecting to have to deal with it at this time of day. Where's the really good shot? And the one that can do the fancy thing with the ball of acid? I'm gonna look around and see if I can see Thauma.
Clara looks around and has no idea what you're talking about. And Thauma, are you currently hidden?
Yes.
So, Leo, make a perception check.
22.
Oh.
Do you make a stealth check for your Ursulani ability?
No.
No,
No,
you're just basically invisible.
Kind of. But if Leo were to get close enough to see around the rocks, they would see me with a 22.
You also did see the attacks coming from that general direction.
Yeah. Leo has fairly high wisdom, so I reckon that and fairly high passive perception, so...
You may not see them directly, but you know they're by those rocks.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go around and I'm gonna, start moving some of the silt, and I'm gonna go,
You might see a tentacle
friend.
pretending to be seaweed.
I'm gonna go, oh, it's my little buddy! And I'm gonna fist bump the klepto tentacle again.
And you see a hand
And
reach out and grab the tentacle back down.
I'm just gonna say to Thauma, that was really impressive what you did there. Do you need any healing or anything?
No,
Elomi, the singer from the bar, is really, really quite something.
I'm fine. Nothing hit me. Nothing bit me.
That's good. That's good. Do you just want to chill out here, or do you want to come and hang with us? Like, it's fine either way. I'm not going to force you to do something you don't want to do.
Give me a minute.
All right, we'll do. We'll just be over here when you're ready. And I'm gonna swim back over to everyone else.
The two townsfolk, which are two male merbolgs, are actively. I meant to describe that the eels were like breaking the fence, but like while they were attacking. But yeah, so they're kind of trying to pick up the pieces of this fence and kind of put it back together. And fences in an oceanic farm are more so like territorial markings than like actually keeping things out. So it's mostly a decorative fence, but they were still destroying it. So they're trying to kind of put the pieces back together, and Clara is going to help as well. So they're all kind of poking at the fence.
It's just gonna take Thauma maybe another like 5 minutes or so to slowly start making their way over.
I'm gonna sort of do a little bit of a perimeter check, I guess, see if the ones that got away are interested in coming back at all, and sort of just, yeah.
So are you kind of patrolling the perimeter of that, like the kelp forest edge?
I am, yes.
Okay, make a perception check.
Ooh, another perception check. I really should have taken proficiency in perception, but I did not. That is a total of 6.
Yeah, you don't see anything. You see that there's like eel blood on the ground on the other side, you know, on the side that you're on, but you don't really see where they went or if they're nearby anymore. Or here. You don't hear them.
Elomi has no idea what the fencing is all about, so they're just gonna float over to Thauma and sort of check up on them. Hi, you doing all right? That was, I gotta be honest, that was one of my first real experiences.
Did you have fun? To ask. Don't.
I guess in a way it was fun, but it was really intimidating being wrestled by a wolf-eel. I guess I underestimated how strong they would be in their hugs. Oh, but your shot was brilliant. Thank you so much. That made a world of difference out there.
You're welcome. I'm glad I was able to hit them. That I felt good.
Yeah. You did good. You should feel good.
At this point, being right near that door, you're going to see a couple of very young merbolgs kind of drifting out and like rubbing their eyes and saying, what's going on out here? As to a boy and a girl drifting out of the door right here.
Elomi's gonna float forward and say, "Hi, I'm sorry. Did we wake you up? There were some varmints that came in from the forest, and we had to take care of them. But it's all fine now. It's all safe."
What's a varmint?
It's
Clara. And they're gonna rush over to Clara.
Elomi has a little tear in their eye, and they turn to Thauma and is like, "Do the kids not speak like that? Am I old?
Work. Do you kids not use those words anymore?
Am I not with it?"
Not hip with the youngins.
I wasn't even hip when I was a youngin.
True.
So, Leo, are you still checking out the perimeter?
Probably, but I think Leo's probably a little bit distracted and is a little bit frustrated with himself for getting scared and using a hidden step when they were getting low on hit points. They sort of feel like they let Clara down.
Okay.
So
Sorry, go ahead.
So they're probably sort of like swimming along the side of the kelp forest, like randomly picking off bits of kelp and tying them in knots and throwing them out and things like that.
Kind of moping and brooding.
Mm.
Okay. One of the two small young Merbolg, the little boy, sees you and swims on over to you. And you do recognize these children. They're, nibblings of the family. There's a lot of Merbolgs in this family. And one of them says, "Oh, Leo, you're here. Why are you here in the nighttime?"
I'm gonna go, "Oh, hi there," and I'm gonna scoop them up into a big hug and sort of like whirl them around, toss them up into the
Water.
into the water. Go, "Oh, your mum just asked me to come and visit and check up on the farm and chase away some wolf-eels that have been a bit of a problem, and we did it. We chased them away."
Oh, you saved the farm again?
That's what I do.
Well, that's because you're so strong and so cool. And this little boy's name is Kane.
Kane?
You know his name.
I go, well, I don't know about strong and cool, but do my best to help everyone around me, and that's what I feel like my purpose in life is.
Oh, you're so cool. I'm so excited we get to hang out, but it's really late.
It is really late, and you should go back to bed.
Okay. And he swims back over to Clara because he's like, she didn't tell me to go to bed.
Noticing
Mom
that
didn't tell me to go to bed.
Noticing that there were children around, Elomi's been dejectedly picking up eel bits and putting them in a bucket for Seb later. Waste not, want
Where did you
not.
get the bucket?
It's a farm.
Just
I borrowed it.
pick up a bucket. All right.
Just grab a bucket and a mop.
Just very dejectedly like, I'm not cool to kids. You think I'm cool, right, Seb? And Seb just kind of shrugs.
Seb the crab. Seb the pet crab. And then Clara is going to sort of usher the two small children into the house and then come up to you, Leo, and say, "Well, did you just get into town, or when did you get into town?"
Arrived yesterday afternoon, but I didn't think it'd be this urgent, to be honest.
I was hoping you wouldn't arrive until tomorrow because my mother is in town and she brought friends, and there's a lot of folks in that house, but we can make room if you
No worries. The inn is perfectly lovely. I'm feeling a little bit like I kind of let you down. Not gonna lie.
Let me down? You came in and saved me from these eels. You have saved plenty of my fence. Who knows what damage they would have done if you hadn't been here.
When the going got tough, I kind of did that thing that, we like to do, which is just disappear into the water for a little bit, and yeah, I just felt like I let you down, and I wasn't there for you when you needed me, so...
I mean, you're here now.
I'm gonna go, "Oh, that's real sweet, Clara." And I'm just gonna pull her in for a big hug.
She will return the hug enthusiastically. What is Thauma doing?
Thauma has slipped back a little bit and is on top of the rock that was behind them. And they are falling asleep.
Okay. As you, unless there's anything else you would like, any of you would like to do, the three of them are going to kind of sort of roughly reassemble the fence. And then Clara is going to pop inside and bring out some food and kind of like force it into your hands, Leo. And say, well, I'll see you first thing in the morning.
Absolutely.
My
Thanks for the
mom's
grub.
leaving. Yeah, of course, there's more tomorrow. Mom's leaving first thing in the morning, and then you can catch up.
That would be delightful.
All right, and then she is, unless any of you are going to continue talking to her, she is going to head inside. What would you like to
Miss
do?
Clara.
Good night, new people.
I'm going to turn to my new friends and say, thanks for, coming along and helping out. I definitely would have been well out of my depths without you both.
Oh, you're too kind. Thauma's the one that deserves all the credit for the distance shooting. I was just, I don't know what I was doing, honestly.
Just the hand just
They
waves
were-
like, meh.
It was amazing. I've never seen someone fire a crossbow like that. And I've never seen someone create like some sort of weird shiny orb thing in the water. That was definitely something. And you, Elomi, you're not half bad shot yourself either.
Well, I tried. That was really my first.
And was that you that made that big kaboom thing in the water?
Yeah, I did.
That was really cool. Anyway.
Well, Elomi's actually really bashful about combat compliments because this is their first real wild encounter. Most everything else has just been in training yards.
Okay. Do you head back to the inn?
Yes.
With a bucket of eels, yes.
A bucket of eels. All right, you and your bucket of eels head on back to the inn and I presume settle in and try to get the rest of your rest. The rest of the evening does pass uneventfully, and you gain your full rest. And early in the morning, Thauma, you hear a knock at your door. It's like it's not early in the morning, but several hours later, you hear a knock at your door.
Slightly startled, Thauma shoots up off of the bed and looks around, a little panicked before it sets in, that somebody knocked on the door. I went to do my fatigue roll.
Mm-hmm.
My dice bounced up off of my tray and landed right on the edge.
But what number?
So I don't have a fatigue. I do not have a fatigue
You are
roll.
not fatigued.
Sorry, I
today.
just
You slept really hard after that combat and managed to kind of
yes, slept
sleep
real
well.
hard. It woke. But as much as an octopus can stagger, Thauma staggers over to the door and opens it.
You see Winifred, and she says, "Are you Thauma?"
Yes. Hi, good morning.
Yes. Fred is ready to talk to you.
Oh, can I take like 5 minutes to?
Yes. Fred can meet you downstairs in a few minutes.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
And that's where we're going to end it. Crabs. All right. So you survived your first combat.
Ooh.
Just, yes.
Oh my goodness. So I want to give a few thank yous. As as always, I want to thank Tiggy Biddles for doing production stuff for us. I want to thank Savannah for doing our lovely background. And I think that's all my thank yous for today. And be sure to check us out on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube. They're all Enchanted Babes on all of those. So yeah, that's anything else before we sign off?
Thank you, the viewers.
Of course, thank you, the
Yeah, you
viewers.
could find us.
Thanks for watching, Mom.
Yeah, thanks, Mom, to my mom as well. All right. Wonderful. Well, we will see you next week. Bye.
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 Everyone.